kia ora koutou katoa, no mai hara mai ki tēnei wā mo te kimu o Poiuka. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen, it is opening day, baby. Yes, it's opening day at the North Harbour Softball Association, and we have got a slew of games on opening day for you today. Really looking forward to bringing that. Of course, I'm Jason.chopper.gerbes, aka. We're going to have Craig Fuller joining us in the booth today, the ever lovable, cuddliable Craig Fuller. Of course, he'll be joining us as well. So looking forward to that going ahead. Having a look at the fixtures today. The reserves men will be up first. There's the competition this year. It'll be the lineup at the bottom there, the Roosters and the Kings. That will be kicking off for us here on day one. Then we'll be followed by the reserve woman who will be into the competition. And as you can see here, the reserve woman will be on later today. They're at 1 o'clock. It'll be Navy taking on the Bandits team. And then later, the big boys at 3 and 5 p.m. today. The Premier Men get underway here on opening day. So looking forward to that as they will get underway. And you see 3 o'clock a fixture today. We'll see the Northcote Gold side at the top of the schedule there, taking on Waitakere Bears. Waitakere Bears, new team into the North Harbour competition this year. And then the late match, the nightcap, it'll be East Coast Bays taking on the Northcote Maroon side at 5 p.m. in the streaming schedule. Great to have you along for it. Any further ado, let's bring in my commentary mate here, Craig Fuller. Fuller, mate, opening day, how you feeling?
Yeah, good, mate. It's great to be back in the park, eh?
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, indeed. Let's just turn your mic on.
Oh, that's even better, isn't it? Yeah. No. Once again, it's awesome. It's good to be back down the park, eh? It means summer's on its way.
It is indeed. Let's have a look at Roosters, who will take the field first at their lineup today. Polder Cooper Nicola, he is at third base, as you can see at the top of the order. Second baseman is Russell Bone. First base, Demetrius Sanford. Shortstop, the youngster Jaden Tapsell today. Left to right in the outfield will be Hunter Bailey. And Ethan Rawlings at centre. Right field today is Rob McKenzie. Doing the catching is Tangaroa King. On the hill is Manaki Parangi Pratt. He's been hit for by Darren Tapsell, as you see there. Offensively for the Northcote side, let's have a look at them today. We led off by the shortstop, JP Gerbes. Quinton Lynch, he's at first base today. He's hitting 2, the left-hand specialist. Nick Lanigan, fresh back from Vancouver, Canada. He'll be starting at centre field. Moana Hibbert will be at second base today. Ned Rue and Tuckaroo will be at right field and catching, and next in the batting lineup. And then you see Harry Common. He's the DP today. Hayes Rue will be hitting for the left fielder, and Rainan Nasi will round out the batting order for the batting order for the boys from Northcote. So, Fuller, you look at that lineup for Northcote, mate. What's some of the things that come to mind for you?
Oh, it's good to see a lot of the old faces from last year, and we've got a few new ones. Obviously, there's a few new players at the club this year, so we've got like Nick playing reserves this year, which is great for him to get that time, as well as Moana Hibbert. Sorry, mate.
So cool. I see there's some changes to the lineup. We'll just get them written in there for us so that we've got them covered, if you can. So we're all set to go here in the top of the first innings.
No.
And it'll be JP Gerbes taking on Parangi Pratt here. Opening day action. Yeah, pitch is just up top. Gerbes freshly back from duties away. Last 4 months, Craig, him and your boy, young Jesse, with a couple of other North Harbour lads, Caleb Coco and Cohen Bailey, got a chance to take off to Aussie.
Yeah, no, they had a great time. Thank you for organising that, and thank you for the anyone's listening from over there. Mate, the boys enjoyed it so much. It wasn't real, man. They're still going on about it, so it's good to have them back, though.
I'd say that the beer tent sales would have gone up for 4 months.
Yeah, it sounds like they were a little bit into it over there.
Okay. There is a couple of late changes to the Northcote lineup. We'll give those to you as they come up to bat. Parangi Pratt now working. You might just move that scoreboard to the other side for you so the pitcher's foot's not in the way at the same time. There's young Jaden Tapsell at shortstop. Fuller, what do you say about that young kid?
Mate, he's come along in heaps of bounds the last few years. I've had the pleasure of watching him last year when he was playing for North Harbour for the under-19s. And he's still got, another year, maybe two. I'm not sure exactly what age he is, but he's a young player in this team, and he is playing, he was at the end of last season, he was playing outstanding, so it'd be good to see him carry on with it.
Yeah, fine young kid. Loves the game of softball.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he's down here for trainings, he's down here for games, but I'm pretty sure he sleeps here as well.
Wouldn't be surprised if you wouldn't do, actually.
We got the umpire mic'd up today. Fuller will turn his microphone up a little bit as we go through at times. Tama Howard behind the dish, experienced campaigner. That one down low, and it'll be a lead-off walk to Gerbes. Will head down to first base. So first duck on the pond here for Northcote in the top of the first innings.
It's a nice steady start there. JP will be happy to be on first game back, first game of season. Just be happy to be on that plate.
One of those changes to the lineup we talked about is Quinton Lynch will come out of the lineup and Tyrell Henardi will come in, and he will start at third base now. So this is Henardi's first pitch that comes through the top of the zone.
Yeah, Tyrell last year came into it. It was his first year back in softball for a long time last year, and he stepped up, played the under-19s, and then made his way into the reserve team and hasn't looked back. It's great to see.
Shapes for bunt. Gerbes still at first base. Must have a flat tyre. Fuller, you'd know all about that.
Mine's not flat, mate. It's missing. It's around my guts, I think.
Oh, beautiful. I tell you what, Craig Fuller, if you haven't met him, you're missing out.
Some would say that's a good thing.
This one off the glove of the catcher will go down away and allow Gerbes down at second base. Or handshake between Gerbes and Tapsell. It's second base, the shortstop. So those young kids, I remember young Jaden coming into the rec program for North Harbour, Craig, and I think JP kind of took him under his wing. He's obviously a couple of years younger, his junior. Really appreciated that.
Yeah, nuts. There's a good culture down here between all the clubs. They're all rivals on the diamond, but they're all friends as well.
This one comes down Main Street. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Scoreboard's right on point. Wow. This is Gerbes back in the house and the crew.
Finally.
Gerbes there, waiting on second base. Full count on Henardi. Great to have you along. Thank you for tuning in today, ladies and gentlemen, to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium here at Rosedale Park, North Harbour Softball Association. Gerbes off the 3, head first dive, and it'll be steal a base, get a walk situation as Henardi will pick up the walk on that pitch as well. So runners in the corners here early for Northcote.
Yeah, in danger now. Is that Nick up to bat, is it? Nick Lanigan?
Nick Lanigan. So we mentioned he was going to be catching today, actually. I'm just looking, positions have changed a little.
Oh, yeah.
So catching now for Lanigan and hitting in the 3 spot. First pitch off the elbow. Welcome back to Aotearoa. Beauty. Manaki Parangi Pratt starting here for Roosters. We do have some other pitching options. The pitching option for Northcote today, and he actually will start on the hill with the change there, is Moana Hibbert up to bat now. So loaded bases situation, top of the first innings. And I just moved that scoreboard live. Don't remember taking it off the screen, just do it while it's up there. This one outside, Hibbert. Obviously known for his pitching, but can swing the lumber, Fuller.
Yeah, he was had some real good form back into the season last year. Was finding the spots all over the field and a bit of pop in there too. So interesting to see how he starts this season off.
This one's up, going back to the track, and a fine catch by Rawlings just inside the fence. But that will allow Northcote to bring in their first run of the ball game here in the top of the first innings, 1-0.
Yeah, well, there we go, just as we said today. So, hey, it's good to see this weather like it is now. It was, I think, 5 o'clock this morning, 4 o'clock this morning, it was pouring down. So, the boys out there, shout out to the grounds crew, done a good job. All been up here real early this morning and doing the best they can and getting this diamond in a good condition to play.
14 minutes is the clock until Craig Fuller shouted out to the grounds crew.
Okay,
I'm pretty impressed it took you that long. But you definitely a big shout out for the grounds crew, mate. We couldn't do it without them. And they did do a massive amount of effort this morning. Of course, I think over the last 3 days, we've had a mixture of weather. 2 of them been really heavy, hasn't it?
Well, it has indeed. But let's hope they heard this. And they'll have some cold ones later on just to say thank you.
One of those changes to the lineup here. Left fielder up to bat now, Kobe Roo. 4 Roo brothers in the team.
And they're all dangerous with the bats.
Kobe being the youngest. Inside, low lifter can't quite catch up to it. As you mentioned, a fine day here, 17 degrees Celsius, heading for a high of 18. Oi, there goes. Those boys that went away to Perth, they felt it. And as we see this one come off the inside of the bat, looking to make the play at first, can't get there in time. Slight bit of miscommunication on the defence alignment, and Roo will get the benefit.
Absolute pace up that line, mate. Give credit.
I'm going to call it a hit. I'm not a scorer, that's why. Let's be honest. I'm going to bring up another Roo brother here, Taku this time. Going to be starting at first base. And there.
There's only one intention there.
It is indeed. The boys can hit, that's for sure. Come out of the Atiawa region. And fantastic. We had the Roo boys a few years back and then came back into Northcote Club last season. Hard hit ball down the line. Punches to the left side. In comes 1. Here comes 2. And the run scoring machine at the top of the first innings is firmly in action from Takuru as he plays 2 more runs, 3 runs to nil.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how they hit, there's always some power behind it. Young Harry Common up here.
Yeah, Harry Common, he'll be starting at right field today for Northcote. Parangi Pratt continues to work. Drop ball right down the kitchen sink. And I'll just get the attention of our beautiful scorekeeper to turn the music down in the stadium for everyone. It would be good. Yeah, they've done a great job. Fantastic. No complaints, Fuller.
I'm sitting beside him, man. I'm not saying anything wrong.
Was her birthday yesterday, mate, so she's golden.
Yeah, she just told me she's finally matured.
Yeah. I'll just leave it all there. I'll leave it all there. Common with a 2-0 count here. This one outside, will waste pitch. Parangi Pat's got all the pitches. Fuller, of course, he's a young pitcher coming through the Roosters farm system.
Yeah, he's not new to it though. He's been around for a long time now. Like he's as far back as I can remember, he's been in their pitching lineup.
He's got to be about 18 now-ish.
Yeah, I'd say he's 18, maybe even pushing 19 now.
Yep. His little goatee tells you he's trying to get older.
They're all getting at this stage, eh?
Yeah.
There's a few dirty slugs out there, I'm telling you that.
My young fella got his teacher shaved his top lip at school yesterday. He's like, "Oh, Dad, I feel naked." Gotta love him. 3-2. Full count here on a Common. 1 away here, top of the first innings. Slow roller, tough play. Parangi Pat, clever though, gets the lead runner at third base. That's a heads-up play for him.
Yeah, well, that was it. There was never going to be a double there, so just take that lead runner and move on.
So 2 away here. The sacrifice fly to Hibbert. And then the fielder's choice on common. We'll bring up the 8th hitter of the lineup. The second baseman today, Hayes Rue. First pitch, pulls it down the line, and he'll take that himself at third base. And that'll be all she wrote. Not before Northcote played 3 runs in the top of the first innings. With more action to come when we come back here on opening day, baby. It's Prem Reserve matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Pure Athletic Sports Stadium here. It's opening day, baby. Fantastic indeed to have you along for it. You can see the crowd is starting to come in here. 11 o'clock fixture, Premier Reserve matchup, followed by Premier Reserve Woman. And then 2 Premier matches, 3 and 5 p.m. 4 matches on the schedule today. Great to have you along for it. I'm Jason.chopper.gerbes, aka Chopper. Joining me in the booth is ever cuddliable. Is that a word?
I don't like it when you say that word. No.
Okay. And it's Craig Fuller anyway, joining us in commentary today. Fantastic to have you along. Let's have a look at those lineups for you. I think there are a few changes. I'll pop it up and then read it off the sheet I've been given today, just to make sure. So let's have a look at Northcote for you. And I know there's quite a bit of changes in there. So I'll read them off the sheet in front of me as well. Left to right in the outfield will be Kobe Rue. Centre field today for Northcote is Raina Nasi. Right field is Harry Common. Starting at third base today will be Tyrell Henardi. Shortstop JP Gerby. Second baseman is Hayes Rue. At first base is Taku Rue. Behind the dish doing the catching, Nick Lanigan. As we mentioned earlier, took one off the elbow. And on the hill will be Moana Herbert. Hard riding, throwing right-hander. Offensively for Roosters, quick look at them. It'll be Polder Kupanakola leading off, followed by Darren Tapsell, the DP. Then Demetrius Sanford hitting 3 today. Russell Bone will be in the 4 spot. Jaden Tapsell hits 5. Mackenzie hits 6. Hunter Bailey, new to Roosters. He'll be hitting 7 today at left field. Tangaroa King will be hitting 8, the catcher. And Ethan Rawlings will round out the batting order for the boys from Roosters. So bottom of the first innings.
At least a ball.
There you go. Good communication between young Polder Kupanakola. He's a crack up there,
Yeah,
kid.
he's a good kid.
Goes at the next pitch. Kupanakola comes out of Waikato. Really committed young man, Craig. Travels up for trainings and games each week.
Yeah, no, we've he's a good, like you said, he's a good kid. We've had a lot of fun times in the field. The teams, all our boys been playing together in, and he's definitely a live wire. I'll give you that.
He's a live wire. Yeah, it's an understatement of the year. There's the senior veteran behind him, Jaden Tapsell, waiting in the DP. Riseball clips the top of the zone. Of course, young Polder Kupanakola, the third sibling, if you like, in the softball fraternity, TK, to Kirika. He's the older statesman, the brother. He played in the U18 and U23 New Zealand sides at World Cups. As that one comes inside to Kupanakola, he'll pick up a walk. And of course, he's got a sister in the White Sox as well. So the Kupanakolas have got it going on.
Yeah, there's good pedigree there, isn't there?
He sure is. So down. I see a little comment on the live stream here. One says morning chop. The other one says, who put Craig Fuller on commentary?
Who's that?
Just one of your mini fans, mate.
Name and shame the dude.
Just one of your mini fans. Darren Tapsell now up to that. Oh. Darren Tapsell's going to need to see a chiropractor after that swing. Heavy hitter is Darren, though, mate. Been around a while. Took a couple of years off as it's his son that is playing shortstop. And just helping him through his career. Now back into the game the last couple of years or so. When I say he's been around for a while, Fuller, he actually got a chance to play with Chopper. So that's a long time ago.
How old was he? Was the infant just out of the pram? Jeez. Oh.
Off and running on the pitch as that one goes back to the screen. The threat to run is Cooper Nicola.
He won't hang around. There's a fair bit of a crowd for the first game out in the outfield up on the bank. It's good to see.
Yeah. It sure is indeed. It's awesome. You know, Rosedale Park is a picnic place, isn't it, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Ball down.
As you heard there from home plate umpire Howard, ball down.
Three ball, three.
It's a very good crowd, considering we haven't got any of the juniors yet. It's only the seniors have started up so far. So, yeah, it's a real good start to the season by the looks of it. Sunshine brings people out.
It does indeed, and that one goes back to the screen. And that'll allow Tapsell down to first base, pushing the Cooper Nicola over to 2. So back-to-back walks here for Hibbert as he stretches the arm for the first time this season. Oh, let's talk a little bit about these kids that went away to Perth. Fuller, of course, JP, we mentioned the shortstop. Your son, who's on the bench here for a reason, Jesse.
Yep.
Fuller went away. Also from Roosters, Caleb Coco and Cohen Bailey. All 4 of them went away. Sounds like they had a terrible time.
Sounds shocking, so much so they will want to do it next year by the sounds of it. Yeah, they loved it over there. They absolutely loved it. And you talk to each and every one of them, and they loved it. They loved the families they were staying with. They loved the whole experience.
Fantastic indeed. Got to give a shout out to both clubs there for looking after these young men. And that's a great thing if you ask me about softball, mate. You get some experiences with it. In that particular case, 4 months for those young men to experience Perth. And also they got to pop on over to, well, talking about experience, you can't get more experience than that.
Look at those legends, eh?
A couple of prime members of the grounds crew.
Yeah.
Out there. Assuming the position.
Yeah, exactly.
So Demetrius Samfier, the first baseman. Boy, did he have a great season last year, young Dimitri. Rise ball inside, can't keep up to it. Hibbert's one of those pitchers too, Fuller. The more he throws, the better he gets.
Yeah, exactly. This is, like you said before, he's just started rolling the arm over again, and as this game goes deeper, I reckon he'll be getting sharper and stronger.
Ball.
You can hear the home plate umpire, Tama Howard. He's brilliant, man. Great communicator. Just talking about need to bring that down just a little tad. That's good too, because then the players, they know what's required, right?
Yeah, well, there's no grey zone in, is there? They're not guessing.
There's that lifter again, and that'll take care of Santh for the first out here in the bottom of the first innings. Still with runners at 1 and 2 here, and there's some more of our fine umpires. Got a full crew out there today too, Fuller, in this game.
Oh, exactly. You know, why not? Sunny, get out the field. But no, it's good to see. There's a good crew around the whole of North Harbour Stadium, and the whole of North Harbour softball, I should say, from the top level down. Everyone pitches and everyone does their bit, and it all comes together, and it makes for a great event every weekend.
Sure does indeed. As Russell Bone, the second baseman for Roosters, steps in to go to work. And down at third base is Steele, and he's good as Cooper Nicola. We talked about him being quick. No balls and 2 strikes the count here. And good morning, good afternoon, good night, says. Turns around with a big grin.
Yeah.
Hey. Pitchers love those ones, eh? Little like, here it comes, man. Eat it. I just remembered, of course, coming up next is the youngster. This is the kid we've been talking about all game so far. The starting shortstop, Jaden Tapsell.
Yeah, he was hitting really well in both his age groups last year. He played was he Harbour under 17s and Harbour under 19s, if memory serves me right, last year. And I think he was one of the top hitters, tournament teamer in the 17s. I don't recall his starts being as wide as that last year, but I didn't pay too much attention.
Yeah, they all tinker with things a little bit, don't they?
He's looking fairly relaxed out there, so long Benny goes at this next one.
Ready to rock and roll.
One ball, 2.
Okay.
That one cleared the stadium.
We'll set the go here, 1 and 2, the count. This one will go through. And it will plate both runs, so the youngster gets her done here. Fantastic bit of batting. And let's just see if we can see that again. And oh, here we go, maybe.
Didn't panic.
Thank you, Nick.
Oh, that's a long replay, Chopper.
yeah.
I tell you what, he brutalised that. My bad.
It's all right,
back
Chopper.
live. I think. Just trying to remember how to do replays again, mate, to be honest with you.
I didn't think you learnt the first place,
No,
did you?
no, you did right. Jaden Tapsell, though, great stroke there. Brings us a 1-run ball game, 3 runs to 2 here. As I bring up Rob McKenzie, the right fielder. This one just misses inside.
So how are you enjoying having the boy back home after 4 months? You're finding the house is feeling a little bit fuller there? Chop?
I'd say the fridge is more emptier, if that's...
Yeah, well, that's a...
No, of course, it's great to have him back. Let's see if this works here. And, no, that... Not quite there at all. And back. Oh, it doesn't come back by itself. And out taken by the shortstop. Get their lead runner at second base. Will complete the innings. Not before, though, Jaden Tapsell. He comes good as he punches a couple of runs in with a sharp hit ball through the left side. Do us through one complete here. It's one-run ball game. The Roosters trailing. Let's go. 3 runs to 2.
Ask you because I know you'd know where the food is, but
yeah. Well, I wish I did. I can tell you now. I wish I did. Top of the second innings here. There's Northcote leading 3 runs to 2. They'll set up their number 9 hitter, Ryan Nasi. Then centre fielder lead off. And then JP Gerbes and Tyrell Hanati. 1, 2, and 3. Yep. I'd like to say Fuller. I've worked out the replays, but I'd be...
You'll get there one day, mate.
Yeah, one day.
Now this guy is quick around the bases.
Isn't he?
Lucky there's a couple of young fellas at within the Northcote club who are very, very fast. We've got Raynham, we've got Gabe Whatapaldi as well.
And that one comes through the zone. Oh, that's why I think I haven't hit the start record button. We'll figure it out, mate. That's why we did the reserve game first. There you go, Darcy. Outside, you'll let that go. With 2 balls and 1 strike to count here. There's Bone, the second baseman. Came from Canada, I think he did, Russell.
Dead ball, dead ball, dead ball! Dead ball, dead ball! On the plate. Batter's out.
You can hear that straight away. Quick call, Rayden Nasi with a foot on the plate there will be called out illegal batting. Tell me Howard, he's good, mate.
Yeah, no hesitation. Made it quite clear straight away. Maybe we could give your mate Damien a call, see if he can help you with the replays. Oh, no, that's right. Damien's stuck in windy Wellington at the moment, isn't he?
We'll be keeping an eye on you, buddy. Don't you worry about that. First pitch is down and inside. There's Hanadi. He'll be hitting after Gerbes here, the third baseman. He's got the bling on too, right? These kids these days, mate.
Yeah.
They got it all.
Got the other mitt in the back of pocket.
Alangi Platt. Just misses. That was close, mate. Real
I thought it
close.
was very close. I actually thought JP thought he'd let one go there. The look on his face, the body language said, I should have gone for that, but he it worked out all good for him.
There's young Cooper Nicola, third baseman. Very good on his feet. That one is down. I don't think we got that umpire's mic in the right place there, Fuller. It's a little bouncing around, you can hear from time to time.
Would you like me to drop that down a little bit for you?
No, it's okay. Whatever you feel, mate. You're in charge. Still going to miss on the outside edge.
Is that like a I'm fine call, is it?
3 balls, 1 strike here on Gerbes. See his,
Just the elbow guard.
he's been working out in the French's gym over in Perth. Elbow guard doesn't fit anymore.
Yeah. He said they're feeding him good, but
Ball.
This one outside, very close. Tino Tata. And down to first base goes Gerbes. Let's have a look and get that replay of the pitch. Oh, there you go. Just saying.
yeah,
Stop it.
that's one.
We're away now. We're away, ladies and gentlemen. Gerbes, first base. Second walk of the match. Got to bring up to bat here. Tyrell Kennedy. One away. Oi.
Might have been wise to leave that one, but hey, he's only young.
You know what? I like it how kids just back themselves, man. Mentioned those umpires earlier today. Lance Typow's out at third base officiating. That one comes through the top of the zone, and over at first base is a young onlooker, maybe a future softballer. Find out whether the young man. There's a few imports coming this year. We're mentioning out at first base umpiring today is Mike McCall. Rise ball's good. It'll take care of Hanani. So 2 away here. Better innings for Roosters.
Nick Lanigan got hit last time, but he's been overseas. For all accounts, he was on fire over there. So I'll be interested to see how he goes here.
Hit by pitch. Very first pitch of his at bat in the top of the first innings. Ball inside. Gerbes is off to the races. Down to second base.
Nick's one of those players, puts a lot in, help out junior teams and all sorts of teams. Just loves the softball. Up here all the time, training himself or training other people. So helps out everywhere he can.
Lanigan poised and ready. That one comes through the top of the zone. Good pitch by Paerangi Prats. Two and one the count here. Just being really cautious. Waiting for his pitch. You can see that from Lanigan, can't you?
Yeah, a lot of patience.
This one's outside.
I'm sure being back, being hit pitch last time, I'm sure he'd love to have an opportunity to swing at one here.
Yeah, you did right. Delivery. Inside. Can't quite catch up with it. A good one by Parangi Pratt. See here, just sneaks that inside underneath the bat. Hard hit ball. Going back. And just out of the reaches as he will round a stand-up triple for Nick Lanigan, just out of the reaches of the centre fielder. This one had a chance, mate, as you see it going back here, Fuller.
Did it come off the palm of the glove?
Very, I think he got some leather to it. Rawlings.
Yeah, unlucky. Good effort.
Was indeed, and Lanigan will leg that one out. So a triple for Lanigan.
Always nice, say, when you first game of the season, get that safe hit away.
Got to bring up the picture now. Moana Hibbert. Of course, those that haven't had a chance to see Northcote play in the reserve grade, as that one goes back to the screen before. They actually, it sounds funny, Craig, but they don't play for the win.
No, they don't, and that's the good thing of both themselves and the Roosters as well. It's all about just developing these players now. They'll put a good mix of old heads and young heads, and just try to bring them through. And it's played in the right spirit at this grade. You know, your top tiers where it's all about. This is about bringing the kids up and getting them all into it.
Well, this one off the end of the bat, pull cue shot, and I'll throw it over the time for the final out, and that gets the job done here in the. So the job done here in the top. Sorry, the top of the second. Bottom of the second coming up next. Northcote leading 4 runs to 2.
Sometimes virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Links is good with it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium. And the Bandits, boys, they finished up their reserve game earlier. And what else do you do? What else do you do?
It's 12 o'clock somewhere in the world. It's just about 12 o'clock here, so let's get to it. The rule's 11 anyway, isn't it?
Fair enough indeed. Well, Roosters will set up their 7, 8 and 9 in the order batters here. But the shining new kid playing left field today, Hunter Bailey. First appearance for Roosters, mate. Made the move over to play Prem Reserve. He'll still play his junior softball for out at counties, 17s and 19s. But yeah, getting a shot over here with the big boys.
Yeah, I've never had the chance to see Hunter. I've obviously seen his older brother Cohen's actually sitting in front of us at the moment. Was one of the boys went overseas and had actually played great over there, I understand. So if his brother's got half the talent he's got, he'll be doing good as well.
Yeah, fine young player Hunter, 15 years of age.
Jeez, a big boy, 15.
Yeah. Well, the counties, mate.
Yeah.
This one's up top. Just trying to get it clarified from Moana Hibbert on the hill here. Where was that? Never know a pitcher to ask when he doesn't get a strike.
Yeah. To look surprised.
This one, lace, but go foul.
It's a bit like when you don't win Lotto, you're like, what? Really? Didn't win last night?
Here's Bailey, he just strokes that one on the left side. Oh. So 2-2 the count here. As Santh sits and watches on in the dugout.
Yeah.
Keep comfortable, kid.
Yeah.
Rise ball up top. Bailey, good eye. Tyrell Hanardi, starting third baseman for Northcote. I don't know what they call that thing at the back of their head these days.
I've lost it. It's changed about 10 times since I was growing up, hasn't it?
Oh, rat's tail.
What tail now?
I don't know. What do you call it? What's the thing you use when you pull to start the lawnmower? It looks like one
Rip
of
start.
those. Yeah.
Rip start.
Okay. Okay. Ripcord. That's what I pull when you jump out of the airplane. Don't worry. Hudson Bailey safety down to first base with a walk. Tungador King now. First pitch to him is right down the pipeline. Starting catcher today is King. Bailey just asking for the signals. You got a better view than me, mate. Can you see who's coaching the Roosters in this grade, Fuller?
It's Chris Rawlins over on
Okay.
on third there.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it is indeed.
I don't actually know who's on first.
That's the centre fielder's dad. This is an accomplished coach, is Chris. Been with the Roosters club for quite a while.
And I'd be lying if I was to tell you who's on first base. Sorry, mate. First base coach.
Yeah, it looks like that one comes off I thought off the bat, but no, that just gets passed back to the screen, and that will allow, I might have caught it for you. There you go. It just missed the bat and then back to the screen. That allows the runner of Bailey to scamper on down to second base. Nick Lanigan, second year catching, first year last year, did it tough.
Yeah, they struggled for catches last year, didn't they? He put his hand up, just volunteered to do it, and here he is again.
Well, he's actually kind of really enjoying it, he's telling me. I caught up with him when he got back from Canada, and we were talking about catching replacements and stuff for him, and he's like, nah, man, I want to catch. He did quite a bit of catching while he was over in Canada.
Okay.
And, yeah, he's kind of wants to pursue that position. Oh, low lifter snaps off to take care of King.
Oh, good on him. That's what we need.
And King goes back to the dugout. Looks the velocity of that one just rockets through from Hibbert. He can really snap off that rise ball when he wants to, can't he?
Yeah, he's a talented pitcher.
Talking about the centre fielder before. Coach's son, that is Ethan Rawlings up to bat now. Rainen Nasi playing centre field for Northcote. That kid covers a lot of ground real quick.
Oh, yes.
Little check swing, yeah. Just kind of tips back. Catches a bit of Lanigan here. Let's have a look. Oh, beauty on the
You're
shin.
loving it, aren't you?
Yeah. That is a beauty. Yeah, you want to catch? There you go. Get in there. I'll just double check the counts. 1-1 is what we've got. 1-1 is what Tomo Howard has as well. Our score is on point this morning, Fuller.
What's that? That's the birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
Like you said. Oh, here we go.
This one pops up. Herbert will take it. No chance for a double play. That'll take care of business, though. That's you, Fuller. All replays are yours, bud.
Oh, sorry, mate. I went to sleep and started watching the TV. I was looking forward to seeing the replay, which worked from you there, Chop.
Okay. 2 away here. And it'll be top of the order. Cooper Nicola. Well, I don't know if he owns a kitchen sink. If he does, he threw it out right there. As long as he does the dishes, that's all that matters.
Just see if he swings it hard again.
This one inside, gets away, but not far enough for Bailey at second base to be tempted to get away. Cooper Collar now with a 1-1 count here. Runner in scoring position. And another hefty cut.
He's going, eh?
Mate, look at this. Look at this kid, would you? Look at this. Oi. How does his hat stay on his head?
Exactly.
Oh, beauty. And that'll take care of him as well here for the third out as Cooper Nicola will strike out. They'll leave one stranded here, will Northcote. And not before we get some more action here from, let me see if I can just remember how to do this. Some more action coming up here for you from, of course, Pure Athletic Sports Stadium. We'll see you with plenty more action yet to come. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium here on opening day action here. Premier Reserve men, Northcote taking on the Roosters, and the director is in the house. For all those who have worked with the crew before, you know who I'm talking about. There is only one director, Matt Jordan, of course, and yeah, the sides of the stomach are already starting to flex.
The one and the only.
The one and only. Kobe Roo will lead off here, followed by his brother Taku, and then Harry Common will be the third hitter for Northcote in this top of the third innings. As Palangi Pratt continues to work on the hill here for Roosters. Time called as
There's a big blue ball on the field.
A big blue ball.
A big blue.
All right, there you go. Here he comes. Oh, hey. The director and hello. And our cameraman, Noah Davey at first base in this match. Working the action for us. Great to have the crew along today. And, of course, giving some love to the North Harbour Softball Association. Roseville up top, and that'll take care of business. You can see here that Parangi Pratt, when he wants to, can get it going, can't he?
Yeah, I was just about to say, Manaki's definitely settled in on the mound out there. He's doing a good job.
Takuru now. Drove in the 2 runs for Northcote. Yeah, 2 of their runs.
Yeah, no, he'll given the opportunity, or given half an opportunity, he'll be banging this.
Yeah, a bit of communication there from home plate umpire Howard.
Just
wanting that back foot in the right place, right?
Getting reminded where the back foot goes, yeah. Or where it can't go.
Outside set from King. Just missing location a little. Line look good, just need to be down a smidge. Kane McGann making a jump to head coach this year. Really looking forward to seeing what he can do, mate.
Yeah, he seems very excited about it. I was having to chat to him earlier. Actually, on the way down, he was in good spirits and keen as, which I wasn't too sure I'd be. Obviously, when you're playing one year and you're coaching the year after, it can be a bit of a transition. Sorry.
Hey, great to see the fans in here. Of course, we've got. We're just trying to get a doppelganger for Taku in the batter's box. And a big swing just carts back and goes foul. Almost looks like Haku the wrestler. You'll have to Google that because we just did. And I tell you what, he can wrestle the ball out of here in a hurry too. 2-2 the count here on Nuru. Tries a little change of pace, can't quite get it to land though. Inside out swing. And he'll take it himself for Santh. We'll record the first outs.
Once again, I wasn't watching. I was looking that way. Just turned around just in time to see that. So I think I'll be fired next time. I'm getting some tips from Damien Collins down south. Big shout out to Damien.
Beauty.
Thanks for telling me to pick up my game. Much appreciated, buddy.
Harry Common now. He'll be looking to give you a few tips.
Yeah, he's a good fella, Damien.
Common with fielder's choice. The pitcher got the lead runner at third base back in the first innings. This one just bends inside. Palangi Pratt, a little ruffled up, of course, for 3 runs in the first innings, but has settled down. He gave up 1 in the second. Now with 2 outs, trying to get out of the third without giving up a run.
No, he's doing very good. He's settling right in. Good catch behind the plate, helping him out too. Like you're saying before, you know, these clubs have got guys in there helping them and just sitting younger fellas and teaching them around them.
See the families here. I tell you what, she gets older. There's a little slide just to her left-hand side there the kids normally use. It's not an actual slide, but the kids turn it into one, that's for sure. One at the top of the zone. I like that too. You see young Common there, didn't turn around the batter, question it whatsoever. Good amount of respect for the players towards the umpires, isn't there?
No, exactly, and that's how it has to be.
Full count here, 3-1. This one on the hands and on the leg. Those ones are fun. So he's playing cricket.
There's been a few cricket shots out there today. Good,
Common with a 3-2 count now. Full up. Waiting for Palangi Pratt. 2 away here, top of the third innings. Waiting, no.
shows a bit of patience.
And down to first base goes Common. That'll bring up to bat now the second baseman, Hayes Rue.
Another big hitter. Now to put these over the fence on more than one occasion.
2 away. Hayes in a fitness regime this winter has slimmed right down. Very athletic this year. And he gets on the back of this one, end of the bat. Can it get there? And that'll get out of the reaches of the centre fielder. Common will score, and Roo gets the 3. The throw gets away, and he will score. So a bit of a long replay here, but what a turn of events as Roo goes in the park at the end for 2 runs, 6 runs to 2.
Yeah, no, you stepped on the plate. Yeah.
Off the end of the bat, Fuller. Still plenty of length.
That's a day. They got some power in them, like you say. Good thing he's doing all that fitness because he got around those plates all right. His base, I should say.
So he's still got legs to run here. There comes Common. And then Roo's like, I can get home here. Can I?
I'm going to give him a 2 for style, eh?
He comes up and claps his hands, though.
Yeah, good on him, too. It looked like you after a night at the pub, mate. Trying to get in the front door.
Raining nasty up now. Oh my goodness, I couldn't segue out of that quicker. Too good. Two away here. That's a thing, right? With a blink of an eye here, had Common down to his last strike, full count. And then the walk, which started this run, and Hayes Roo blasts that one to centre field. Oh, shoot. Hello. got him a misfield.
Yeah.
And then these birds flying around.
Yeah.
But it's 2 runs to Northcote. 6-2 now the score. It's all happening. Rain and Narcy. Got called out on his running bunt for his foot outside the batter's box in the lead off the second innings. This one's up top. Oi, Tomo Howard, have a look at yourself, mate. Check this out, the umpire. Stay there. Oh, got a ducks away. You got a big mask there, mate. You're all right. Hold steady.
Not a lot of trust shine there.
Plenty of shade being thrown there. This one's outside. That's steady, and Narcy will head down to first base. So to bring up top of the shop here, J.P.Gerbes, the shortstop, as Narcy's at first base.
We're looking at moving Rain on pretty quick, I'd say here. JP's been, is he at 100% on base percentage at the moment?
Yeah, 2 walks on the day for the shortstop from Northcote. And you see that one just get away. And of course, allows Narcy down to first base. And just a chance for the coach to come out for a chat here. I'm not going to say we're halfway through the match, Craig, but there is a time limit for these fixtures. They've reduced it to an hour and a half this season. So
half hour 35. Which one?
Is it 1:35? My apologies. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so clock is ticking here.
Yeah, it's not the fastest of games, really, is it? I mean, I can't quite see on that scoreboard. That one over there is better.
So 12:35. So we've still got 20 odd minutes in the match to go. Yep.
One ball.
Set a button on the side here. Back to the action. 1 ball to count.
Nice
Line
piece.
drive. We'll punch it to the left side, and that will bring in Narcy to score as Northcote plate their 3rd run of the innings.
Yeah, definitely been the last innings with the Roo boys, it's been a bit of a momentum shift now. You feel like they're just getting upper hand and starting to grow more and more in confidence. So, see, they've got a new
So 26
substitute batter in now.
It is indeed, as you see, Nasi round the bases from second on that line drive to left field off Gerbes. And you mentioned would be a replacement. It's like Quinton Lynch will enter the ball game.
24.
So he's going to come in here. Is that David Downs, the assistant coach at first base for Northcote.
26 in. And
So Tyrell Hanadia will take a seat.
we go to 4. And 4 to...
It's good to see that Jesse Fuller, who's not playing in this team because he's injured, but has turned up as sitting in the dugout with his team, doing the right thing. Sitting in front of us.
Good
here.
lad. So a couple of changes here. We'll give you them defensively as they come out. But it will be Quinton Lynch batting for Tyrell Hanadi here. You talked a little bit about Jesse, but unfortunately he succumbed to an injury whilst playing over in Perth. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. Apparently he hasn't got the quickest hands. No, doesn't really. What I've heard is that he was pitching and a full barrel off the bat just came back and he managed to protect the head, but it got him screwed in the chest and fractured the sternum. So he's out for a while, but he's on his recovery at the moment. He's been to the physio and he's doing his workouts at home and trying to follow everything to the letter of what he's been told to make sure he's back up as soon as he can. So I know his feet are itchy and he's not enjoying being there watching it, not enjoying being on the sideline, that's for sure.
He must be, about 6 or 7 weeks into that recovery?
Yeah, about come up to 7, so he's allowed to start He came back home with your boy on Monday night. We had him straight to the physio on Tuesday. Did a workout there, got told he might be in a bit of pain, which he was, but he seems to have recovered from that pretty quick, and he's just the more he does, the better he's going to get. So he's just got to get right into that recovery and rehab and do everything he's told.
Well, we obviously send our best wishes to Jesse and his recovery, mate, and best wishes for you for covering the medical bills at the same time.
Every bill, mate. He didn't work in Aussie, the bugger.
One of those holidays, eh?
Yeah. Hey, Dad, I got a job, but I haven't got it anymore, so I'm just gonna make excuses. yeah. Hey, that's what it's about, mate. Yeah, you're only a young one, so get into it.
There you go. There's Mama Kupanakola there on the left-hand side and Mama Parangi Pratt on the right. So 2 proud mums watching their boys play. Obviously, Manaki Parangi Pratt pitching here. And Polder Kupanakola playing third base for Roosters. There they are on screenshot together. How good and timely was that? The director is in the house. Of course, North Harbour would like to thank their sponsors. You see Northside, Northside Plumbing in the top left-hand corner there. Fantastic to have their contribution. This one pulls and will go wide down the side. Of course, insurance people have put their hand up to support the North Harbour Softball Association this year as well. Game on Turf, welcome to the sponsorship family this season. The Aussie Butcher. You want to get your meat packs, roasts, that's the place to go. High Race Commercial Vehicle and Trailer Rental. You want to get yourself...
Oh yes, and he got it.
Cooper Nicola. What a play on the edge. And that'll take care of business here as we are through the top of the third innings. But it's not before they will play 2 runs. Takuru does it, Hayes Roo does it, and JP Gerbes drives a run as well. Plenty more action to come to you live from Perth Olympic Sports Stadium on opening day, baby. Spring Reserve matchup. Northcote Roosters 7-2. welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pure Athletic Sports Day. And the boys, there they are, 4 of them. How about the ground crew? Follow, you introduce them to us.
Well, I'm looking from a distance. I can't actually see on the screen. Pretty sure. Next time it's up, I'll see it. Looks like Timmy Toothpick out there.
Yeah, here's one.
Kerry Noble.
Yeah. The veteran.
We got old, is that Taps beside him?
Yeah, it is indeed.
And then
Jeez, your eyesight is bad.
and I'll be saying that's Neil Howell.
It is indeed. The boss. So great to have the grounds crew. There's got a whole bunch more that support the grounds crew as well, including Craig.
Yeah, we have a bit of fun over in the ground shed and on the diamonds and everything. But they've done a good job.
They have indeed. Darren Tapsell here, lead off for Roosters in the bottom of the 3rd innings. This game hasn't moved the quickest, Craig, and I think you'll find that they will go. We'll just take that base runner off the scoreboard for you because no one out there. The 3rd, there we are, all good. Oh. Oh.
I can hear it, can't see it.
The kids are here. They're having fun. That's good. Someone's taught Pippi how to talk. 15 minutes to go on the game clock here. Big swing. So I'll say we'll get into the 4th innings. They have shortened it by 10 minutes full of the game clock for this grade. And that's just to make sure that the Prems can get off on time. So I think once we started innings, you obviously complete it. So we'll get through the 4th as well, I'd say. So we see one inside that allows Tapsell to go down to first base with a walk.
Brings up Dimitri, is it?
Yeah, Dimitri Samp playing first base today.
Good rugby player here too, Dimitri.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to go and watch Westlake boys. They're defending national champions. Unfortunately, just missed out. They took on Kelston in the North Harbour v Auckland in the Blues final. Kelston went down to Palmerston North, got a chance to call that game down there.
How did Kelston go down there actually, Chop? I didn't see that.
Yeah, they did really, really well. They got to the grand final. They won their semi, and then off they went to the grand final. And unfortunately for them, Nelson just put them at the post. So Nelson College are the 2024 first 15 rugby national champions. This one up top.
Good line. Right on the inside line.
Of course, plenty of sport happening around the Mutu, around Aotearoa at the moment. Craig, the double header rugby league international coming up. Mate, tell us a bit about that.
I haven't actually seen too much about it. I was hoping to get that's that's Labour Weekend, is it? Down in Christchurch? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, right.
I'd like to actually get down there. I'm still thinking about it. Yeah, it's a good event for Christchurch. Obviously, it hasn't been a long time since Australia's played the Kiwis down there.
Yeah, Kiwi Ferns and then the Kiwis versus the Aussies, right?
Yeah. So I think a wicked event to go to. I'd love to go to, and I'm not writing off that I'm not going to go there yet. So maybe we should make a weekend of it. Get a few of the boys, a few of the lads, and
all I can hear is that there's a site inspection needed in Christchurch. And this one, rise ball's good. You can see we talked about this from Moana Herbert earlier today. He might have had a bit of rust, but the longer he pitches, the better he gets, and there's an example of it right there.
You know, he's definitely looking. He's been a bit injured the last few years. He doesn't look like it's affecting him at all, carrying anything at the moment. So I couldn't blame him if he was just trying to ease his way in and make sure he doesn't re-injure anything as well at the same time.
Russell Bone, first pitch to him is outside the zone. You did right. Last off-season, Herbert played a season in the Czech Republic, so it was back-to-back seasons. And I think the little fatigue on the body, as you mentioned, around the hamstring area. This year he stayed back in New Zealand's winter to enjoy the weather
Yeah.
and work away. So, he's back full health as such. Said to me the other day, now he's going to work on his cardio fitness.
Yeah, it was the winning pitcher for the grand final in the Prems last year. So he's definitely got the goods to do it.
Yeah, he likes the occasion, doesn't he? Level-headed pitcher is Moana.
And so no, this will be good stuff. Ooh.
This one's inside. Like a true pitcher. I'm not
Nothing.
saying sorry. No,
Yeah, absolutely
okay.
nothing, eh?
How did that feel? Tell me about it later. Yeah, it's right, just on the inside edge. Whee. And then, would you like an apology? No. Not happening.
We've got young Tapsell up next though. He was the he put a nice drive through before to score a couple of runs. It'd be interesting to see how he goes now.
So with one away here, 2 runners on. Dan Tapsell, did he get replaced? No, he's still out there. He's at second base.
Love for his son to bring him home.
Yeah, of course. Bone just got put on first base with a hit pitch. And there's the dad, Darren. Yeah, as you rightly put, wants his son here, Jaden, to drive him in.
Have to hit it hard, Jaden. Dad's getting a bit older, mate. He's not getting any younger.
He's already driven in the 2 runs for Roosters today, his young Jaden, back in the first innings.
Exactly.
One of those runners was, in fact, his dad, so he could do it twice in one game. And Jaden will be in the under-19 division this year as well. I think 17 years of age is Jaden.
He's definitely one to watch for the future.
So we had some defensive changes we meant. You can see on screen there, that's Hayes Rue moved over to third base as Quinton Lynch stays in the game. He's now fielding at second. There's Nick Lanigan. He's looking comfortable back there, isn't he?
He is. He's looking very comfortable. I was just looking to see. So it's Tyrell who's on the bench now, is it?
Yeah,
Yep.
You're right. Lynch, I think the original lineup had Lynch starting, and Tyrell was a substitution to start the game. And so they've just re-entered Lynch back into the game.
He's been around the game once again. He's another young player. Has been with his club for years and years and years. Come up through the grades.
He's a quality player, Quinton Lynch, 100%. Second baseman for Northcote now. Big swing on the rise ball, and that's the bread and butter for Hibbert as he'll take care of business this time for 2 away.
Had the pleasure of having young Quinton Lynch do some work experience with us years and years and years ago. First time one of my clients has seen someone do a forward roly-poly on the worksite.
For what reason?
I think he was just doing work experience. He wasn't getting paid, and he was rocking back and forth. And we had this this client of ours who's actually a very good client, good fella, but is like a million miles an hour. And he couldn't help but watching this kid rocking back and forth. And then finally it just rocked forward and did a complete roly-poly. I thought my client's head was going to pop, mate. I had to explain to him that he wasn't getting paid, so it's all right if he does roly-polies.
There you go. Jaden Tapsell, shortstop for Roosters, and a roly-poly expert.
Fine form, mate, fine form.
No balls, 2 strikes here on McKenzie, and he will go. Oh, my apologies, the count. He misses that one. 2 balls and 1 strike. Rob McKenzie, senior veteran, playing right field today. And on the hands, tough play. They'll get 1. That's all they
won't
need.
get one.
No, it'll come off the glove, and Roosters will get 1.
It might be a... Oh, no, he's going to calm it down.
And just can't quite throw on line here from Gerbes, and I may have caught that. Might be quite a lengthy replay. Let's have a quick look anyway. So this one off the hands here. And no need to go to second. It's right there. We'll try it for first. The throw is low. Can't dig it. And Roosters will benefit and pick up their third run of the ball game. Hunter Bailey now. Chance to keep this machine rolling.
Yeah, and that was a good bit about having Nick there. Just that slightly more experienced head behind the plate there as well. You know, he had the opportunity to throw to try to catch the runner coming from second to third at the end of it. Decide, you know what, we'll just stop here. We'll hold it there. We'll cut our losses there. We're not going to throw and get a bit carried away and potentially send one down the field and bring the next runner in as well. So that's the good thing about having those guys there.
Level head of the catcher, Lanigan. Two runners on, runners in the corners here, third and first base. Drop ball just zips underneath the zone. You can see in the background there, the Navy ladies getting ready. They're up next. Prem Reserve woman. I don't know what that was, what I just said, but
no,
anyway, the Navy are up next. They're taking on Bandits. This one comes right down Main Street and takes care of business. That'll take care of the third innings. We've got a couple of minutes left. I'm pretty sure we'll get into the fourth. Not before. Roosters, they get a fortuitous bounce or two and get themselves into the ball game. 7 runs to 3. More action to come in the fourth. We come back.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
To Pure Athletics Sports Stadium here. Top of the fourth innings. Prem Reserve matchup on opening day, baby. I'm Jason.chopper.gerbes, a.k.a. Chopper, and Craig Cuddly Fuller joining us in the booth the whole way through this one. That might stick.
Yeah, no, it won't. That's like you calling yourself the Godfather. It doesn't work.
You didn't have to go that low. What's going on? 7 runs to 3 here. Northcote leading Roosters in this Prem Reserve matchup. Nick Lanigan will lead off here for Roosters as Manaki Pardangi Platt looking to go the distance here. Hour 35 is the allotted time for this match, and we are approaching that time now. 1 minute away from that point, but we've started the fourth inning, so they will complete it. So it'll be a 4 innings game here today. Roosters will bat second, so they'll get a chance for a right of reply after Northcote here. We see Lanigan will head down to first base. Do they clip him?
No, that's what I was just trying to work out. I wasn't sure. I wasn't.
Right, okay. Fair enough.
You know what I'm like.
So Lanigan down to first base anyway. Moana Herbert shapes up and pulls back. 4-run lead here for Northcote. At the top of the fourth innings. You think they'll still have the short game going, Philip?
Nope. There we go. They just got to. They're going to have to. I mean,
5 is normally the margin, but this close to the end of the game, I don't think they will either.
No.
Because Kane McGann, head coach of this team, assisted by and tutored, would it be the right word, or by David Downs down at first base. Looking for a double play here, and they couldn't get the throw on line. So Lanigan will go to 3, Hibbert down to first base, and that'll give us runners in the corners. You see Kubitakola there?
No, I missed him. What was he doing? Refresh us.
I wish I had that replay. he kind of pushes Nick Lanigan off the base, then tags him with the ball.
Like I said earlier, he's a live wire, that kid.
He is indeed.
He got a good spirit about him.
Kobe Roo. Ball just down low. So Hibbert at first base running. Lanigan at third base running. No outs here, top of the fourth innings.
Yep, 7-3, and I don't think the Roos have a short game, do they? It's just power hitting.
Yeah, to be fair though, Phil, I think it's one of those things. You see the banter is still going there between Lanigan and Kubitakola. It's one of those things where I think you'll see with the Roos that part of their game will develop. This one is on the end of the bat, and it'll go foul down the right field line. As you know, Craig, you need to be a balanced player, both offensively and defensively. So having all the tools on your repertoire is a big deal, isn't it?
100%. I just think in this particular game here, where we're at, time-wise, I just see them going for it.
So do I. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here on Root and Kobe. And up the middle, and that'll get through. Lanigan will score from third base, and Hibbert will go station to station. Just punches that into the deck, doesn't he? Out of the reaches of Tapsell diving.
Yeah, just some unlucky bounces there, really. Yeah, just seemed to hopped in the perfect spots for the batsman. Once again, I keep forgetting about the replays.
Oh, good, mate. And it looks like the 8th run will be the end of the day for Parangi Pratt. And as they take this a pitching change, we'll go to a break and come back with all the details of who's coming in. As Kane McGann is directing the show here, they lead 8 runs to 3 for action. We come back.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
it was your advert that just played. You should get back.
I should have put that, but it was yeah. Keep it up there. Throw a bit more in there, eh? Northside Plumbing, go for it. Bring us up.
There you go, mate. What's your catchphrase then?
Relax, we got this.
Relax. We got this. Northside Plumbing, great sponsor of the North Harbour Softball Association, and great to have you along. We got a pitching change here happening between Northcote and Roosters. Roosters is sitting at number 59 onto the hill, and he'll get the lead runner at 2, and the throw gets away through, I say, the second runner, and that will allow another run to come in for Northcote. Unfortunately for Roosters, trying to double their way out of the innings. 9 runs to 3 now.
Oh, we're almost up to a regulation game length now.
No, indeed. Of course, 4 innings. What's the margin needed at 4 innings? Is it 10? 10, eh? So they got a couple more runs. Anyway, I think the Roosters will get to bat no
They
matter
still got
what.
the reply. Doesn't make any difference now.
No. Very common now. That was Tucker Roosters. He's been amongst it today, mate. That's 4 RBIs on the day for Tucker.
They're doing good, aren't they?
Dead ball called. You can hear there, called by the home plate umpire. Batter is out. Real, that's twice he's done that today. Let's have a look.
Yeah, 2 different batters.
There, the foot looks like it might have just been touching the batter's box. We're trying. How do I bring that backwards? I don't know how to do that.
Come on, Chopper. I believe in you, mate. Bring it back.
Okay, I don't know how to. But I can play it again. No, we won't worry about it. Either way, there is out as common. Hayes Rue now. He's had a good day today. Grounded out at third base in the first innings and then blasted a triple up the middle to plate a run. That was back in the third.
Yep, got the in ground.
2 down at the time. 2 down again here in the 4th innings. As I mentioned, coming up 1 o'clock, Prem Reserve Woman Navy taking on Bandits. Well, that one for you at 1 o'clock. And hard hit ball, this one. Great play by Cooper Nicola. Boy, I hope I got that. Let's see if we did. I don't know if I did. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, that was the pitch before. This is going to go a mile. We'll play you out on it anyway. There you go. Thank you for the top of the 4th innings. Bottom of the 4th coming up next.
Jack Link's Jerky presents Hangry Moments.
What's your kitty's name?
It's a puma. Thank you.
Jack Link's Jerky, the protein-packed way to feed your wild side.
When the radio's on and the sound is hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa. All the best throwbacks.
A welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the fourth innings here. 9 runs to 3. Northcote just stretched their legs a little in the fourth innings. And they'll make a substitution for the Roosters as they'll bring in young Riley Cotton off the bench here to see if he can cause some action for the Roosters. He'll be followed by Ethan Rawlings and Manaki Patangi. Oh, sorry, and then top of the order.
Another one of the real young players coming through. Been in the system for a while, in the Harbour system.
He's a good kid too, young Riley.
Yep.
Be his first time playing this grade. He's only, I think, 14 years of age.
And like you said earlier, this reserve grade's not necessarily about winning; it's about developing, and that's what both these clubs are doing.
Exactly. You can see right there, good contact by Cotton as he punches that one the other way, and that's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, have a go.
One Hibbert continues to work. This one inside on the hands of Cotton. Hibbert's gone the whole distance today. This will be the end of the ball game at the bottom of the fourth innings.
No, it's good to see. It's good for Mo to get out there and get in amongst it. And he's going to be stronger and stronger every game.
Now that one just down the edge, paints the corner. There you go, Fuller. There's your replay for you, mate. You're all over it.
Oh, I was completely looking the opposite direction there. I didn't do very well at school either there, Chop, so there might be a reason for that.
Fair enough. All good. Ethan Rawlings now. Step in for his second at-bat of the contest. Struck out Mac in the second innings. We mentioned it'll be Navy taking on the Bandits coming up next. Tori Reti for Navy.
Gets hold of that. Who we got in the outfield? Is that very common?
Common with a fine catch in the deep here. 1 out away.
Oh, and there's a replay. Yeah, I'm onto it this time, mate. So nice piece. Got hold of it, but you got Harry Common in the outfield. He's tracking it safely the whole way and pulls it in. How's that, Chop?
That's pretty good, mate. I'm quite impressed.
Thank you, my man.
I think even Damien might be happy with you on that one.
Well, he's texted me to give him a shout out, but
okay. Cooper Nicola gets his third at-bat here. Walk in the first innings, strikeout victim in the second. There's Common on screen. Got her done. I mentioned the starting pitcher for Navy in the next game is Tori Reti, and the hurler for, that one will go foul, for the Bandits is Savannah Lee Farah. It's a new girl playing for the Bandits each year. She's from the Counties region, so getting an opportunity to play here for the Bandits. Premier Men's competition will kick off at 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. today.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to watching the Prems play. Should be a good afternoon, actually.
Yeah, sure will indeed.
Good game, some familiar faces.
Northcote Gold taking on Waitakere Bears at 3 p.m. Waitakere Bears just joining the competition as that one will go foul, out of play.
Yeah, went to the field, went to Diamond too, by the looks of it.
There's the Bandits in their purple colour, picking up the ball. They're getting ready. Over on Diamond 2, you can see Roosters taking on East Coast Bays. Scott Common trying to pretend he can throw it over the fence. We all know that ain't going to make it. 1 and 2 the count, and that'll take care of Cooper Nicola. That'll also take care of the Roosters here. It'll be Northcote that'll run out victors 9 runs to 3. Fuller, your thoughts on the match?
That was good. It was a first-up game, It was after a minute, it was a bit of a slow game. It was a good game, though. And, there's a few cobwebs on a few guys, but they were pulling out there. So, yeah, can't ask for anything more in the first game of the season. 9
runs to 3. I'm going to ask you for the player of the match. I know you're going to tell me Tucker Roo. He got 4 RBIs today, batted 1,000. He's got to be happy with his work, the big first baseman for Northcote.
There you go, mate. You got it right.
Well, that'll do us, ladies and gentlemen. here at the Pure Athletic Sports Stadium in the Prem Reserve matchup. Of course, we have the reserve women's coming up next, maybe,